guys, welcome back. My name's Musthelog. This is my modded Minecraft survival series, and today I'm going to do some applied energistics. ME. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm getting myself set up with some proper storage. I'm sick of having all these chests and these stupid barrels full of cobblestone that I've got over here. So what I've done is set myself up with a furnace generated from extra utilities. Super easy to build. A furnace, some cobblestone, a bit of redstone, some wood. Nice and easy. Built myself a pulverizer and a redstone furnace from thermal expansion. These are all super easy to build. They just like a little bit of copper, a little bit of glass, iron. Nothing too complicated. The pulverizer, the way it works, basically you can put, say, nether quartz in there and it'll just whoop, pulverize it up. You can also use it for iron and that sort of gold to get like the gold dust and the iron dust, and then you can smelt that. I think it gives you 2. Let's just try that out now. And oh no, it just gives you the 1. I think with ores it gives you, it'll double it for you. And then the redstone furnace is basically just a furnace that chunks through power. Nice and easy. The furnace generator just runs off coal or anything you can put in a furnace. It's got its own little backup storage of 500,000 RF, which is pretty good. And then I think each of these has got 24,000 for that one and 48 for that. So I mean, I put a stack of coal in there, and I've done all this grinding and all this pulverizing and smelting and stuff, and it's still got 29 left in there, plus it's full, plus both machines are full, which is pretty good. So yeah, this is what I've got set up for applied energistics. This is hopefully everything I need to get started. I hope. I may be missing something, I'm not too sure. So I'll start from this end, I guess. You're going to need a couple of these fluix crystals, and in here, this is to get the basic processes, basically, so you can start making all this stuff that I've got set up here. So I'm just going to pull them out and I'll show you what they do. This is the ME controller. This is basically the heart of your electronic storage system. So this is like the most essential thing. It takes 4 of these fluix crystals and an advanced processor, which is probably the most expensive part of this. If we have a look at it, you need to do this. So it takes a diamond, some silicon, which is just some nether quartz dust, and one of these quartz cutting knives, which is fairly easy to make. Yeah, and it gives you the ME controller. Bang! Alright, let me just dump some of this stuff out of my inventory quickly. Don't need all of that in there. Alright, ME controller. Let's just plonk it down. It's going to need power. I'm hoping you can just take the power straight from there. There we go. So that's the ME controller there, and you know, there's not much of an interface at the moment. So that's done, empty. This one here is the ME drive. This is basically what you use to store all your stuff on. You need to, imagine, if you're as old as I am, imagine a floppy disk drive with maybe 10 little disk drives in it. That's pretty much what it is. Or for you young people, it's basically a CD drive, like with 10 CD slots in it. It's going to let you store all your stuff. So I'm just going to stick that one right there. Let's see. Yep, now you can see that it's attached and it's part of this ME system. At the moment it's blank because there's nothing in there. Obviously I haven't made any of the discs to put in there yet. Fluix dust is stuff that you use to make the cable and a few other of the machines. That's some cable there, which I don't think I need just yet. Conversion matrix. This you need to create the access terminal. And this is going to let you put stuff in and take stuff out of your system. So I'm just going to plunk that one on there, and there we go. So if I want, I can. I can't throw anything in there yet because I don't have a storage drive. But yeah, basically when I get a storage drive, I'll be able to put stuff in and take stuff out, which I should be able to just show you right now. So this is a 4K storage, so you know, 4096 bytes, and it can store up to 63 different types of items. So it takes a storage segment, redstone, glass and iron. The storage segment is some storage cells, redstone, glass, a basic processor. Storage cells are Certus quartz, redstone, basic processor. So obviously you can understand why I did most of this off camera, is because it's just a pain in the ass getting everything set up and ready, and just having everything good to go. So now that's in there, you can see, and I can just go bonk. See? It's like a chest, but I don't have to worry about any of that silly stuff. And the best part about it, if I come over here and grab, oops, let's grab, say, that many stacks. So I've got, you know, a whole bunch of cobble, and it just stacks them all up. So you don't have a million lines filled up with cobblestone or dirt or gravel or any of that sort of stuff. Super useful. One of the best things in this mod pack. It's going to make life so much easier, neater, cleaner, just better in every way. What else have I got left for this? There's one more thing that I will eventually make. It's going to require me to make another access terminal, and it's a crafting terminal. So basically it's the same as this, except for it's got a little crafting grid at the bottom, so that way you don't have to take stuff out of your inventory and then run over to a crafting bench. I'll do that later, because at the moment I'm sick of looking at all this stuff. It's just annoying, basically. I can understand why ME decided to set up something called a MAC, which I think is, what does it stand for? Something. Is that gonna show me? No, it's not. It's not in there. Obviously, it's not under Mac. But it's basically a big machine, multi-block structure that you can build, which lets you auto craft stuff. So you set it up, and then you can just go set up like a little pattern or something, and it'll be like, okay, I want you to be able to make, you know, these, where are they? These things. So it'll say automatically craft this up and just pump them out for you. It's going to be super useful. Obviously I don't have the materials to make it just yet, just because it is super expensive, and it requires a ton of Certus quartz and nether quartz and this quartz dust and redstone and all sorts of stuff that I just don't have at the moment. It's just, yeah, there's a lot of it and a lot of stuff that I'm gonna need. So I just wanted to get this set up, show you guys how to do it, show you some of a little bit of the crafting stuff. You know, you can just go through the NEI and type in each thing, and it'll show you what you need. So it saves you having to just write out a massive list or anything like that. So next up, I think, I want to do a little bit more Thorncraft. I might move this stuff away from here, probably. If you've been watching my series, you'll know I've got all this stuff sitting here ready to research, and I spent a bunch of time running around looking for the these things, scanning everything I could and doing all that sort of stuff and getting myself killed while I was doing it. So now I think I've got pretty much everything, every aspect unlocked, if not everyone, pretty much all of them. So I want to smash through a bunch of the research and stuff, and you know, I'll show you guys quickly how to do some of this, and then I will bring you guys back. Yeah. Alrighty guys, I'm back. So I've set this up. I built myself a crafting terminal here. I'll show you. You can just say you want to make, I don't know, a furnace. You just click it out. No, there you go, furnace. Just be careful, if you shift click on this, it will make as many as you can fit in your inventory. So it's safer to just click once and drag it out, unless of course you want an entire inventory full of whatever it is you want to make. Yeah, just be careful of that, and then you can just click that to clear it. Now I've got it set by number of items, so obviously I've got 14,000 cobblestone. I've got almost 1,000 iron ore, which is just crazy. You think you can set it by priority. I don't know what that is. Item ID, which is like the same as this here, or A to Z. So you know, aluminum, amazing, basalt. But I like item by number, just because then I can see what I've got the most of. You can see my little storage drives here. This one is full, and this one's half full, and I can fit one more type of item in it. Most of that is probably the cobblestone, so I am going to have to make a few more of these 4K storage drive cluster stupid amounts of rabbit hole building, but I'm going to need a ton of Certus quartz. At the moment I think I have none at all in my possession. I'm just having a quick look to see if I can see any from here. Oh, what? Why am I walking forward? Whoa, that was weird. Game just glitched out a sec. That was crazy. Is there any quartz? I can't see any. But yeah, just figured I'd give you guys a little bit of an update on that. Now what I want to do is get started on this Thorncraft research that I've got sitting there. Oh, also, I got my little furnace here, which is just a chest on top of a hopper which is full of coal, and it's just pumping the coal into there to keep this thing going, because this uses what, 12 AE a tick, which is UKJ watts. I don't know, it's a little bit, it's not a crazy amount, so you know that should last quite a while, and you know coal's not hard to come by. You can see some over there, some there, a little bit there, so yeah, not a problem. What I'm going to do now is take all of these out of here, and what do we want to do? This one? Yeah, sure, why not? Research expertise. Alrighty, so I need to get the brain and sensors and auto. You know what I'm going to do, guys? Maybe actually I might just find an easy one. Goggles of reeling, 1 copper cap, scrape wood, 1 core, magic tallow. Yeah, go. This one's fairly easy. I'll show you guys. I think I showed you a while ago, perhaps when I was sick, so I may have been a bit, I don't know, a bit unclear on what I was talking about, on how to actually do it. So you need to link these two aspects up using the aspects that combine them and stuff like that. So let's have a look in here, go to this, where are we? Of course I went past what I was looking for. This. So Corpus is one of the ones that we need, and that's made up of Mortis and Bestia. The other one we need is Precantatio, which is somewhere. Is this one? So it's made up of Vacuos and Potentia. So basically we just need to link them up using the different aspects that make them up. So let's have a look. So Motus and Bestia. Bestia is made up of Motus and Victus. Motus is made up of what? Air and water, which isn't going to help us because I need Vacuos and Potentia. Where are we? Mortis. What's Mortis made up of? Mortis is made up of Victus and Perditio. That's gonna work. So if I get Perditio, which is a primal aspect, I need one of those. I know that that and that should make something. just being silly. I could use that. Anyway, let's have a look. So we want mortis, which is that one goes there. You're gonna be that one. Those connected? I think they are. I hope they are. Other one I can use is I can link. I think was it that one? Yeah, recantation. Oh no, that's not going to help me. This is a little bit harder than I thought it would be. I remember this being a lot easier. Alright, I'm just gonna death and that. What has those in it? I can just use this one. Where is it? That. I did, wait, what? I thought that... Huh? Ah, what? What did I see there? Ah, Spiritus? No. Hold on. Oh man, this is hurting my brain. Victus makes up Mortis. Alright, I'm gonna just do this off camera because this is probably not very interesting for you guys and it might take me longer than I expected. So I'll see you guys once I've got a few of these research things done. Okay, so I've done two. First one I did was research expertise. You've become more efficient in performing research. Whenever you remove an aspect that you place in a hex, there's a 25% chance you'll gain the research point. So you know how I was putting those little aspects in and out of those hexagons. There's a 25% chance I'll get it back now. I'm also able to see what aspects you need to combine to create an aspect you are hovering over, which is the most useful thing. So now you can see down underneath the name, it shows you what actually makes it up, which is going to make the next research stuff so much easier. And I don't have to go back and from my book constantly to figure out what links with what. It's just, if you're doing this, I suggest that's one of the ones you get first, just because it makes everything else a lot easier. The other one I got was Magic Tallow, which is basically you drop rotten flesh into the crucible with a bit of magic essence stuff, and you can use 2 of them to make a candle, which is kind of cool. I guess it's an alternate light source. You get 3 of them, which is pretty good. So I've still got a few more in my inventory. I'm gonna hit those up and I'll be back. Alrighty guys, I've got a whole bunch of them done. So we're gonna check them all out together. Alright, let's see. First one, Goggles of Revealing. Let's have a look at this. Yeah. Building on the basic principles of the thermometer, however you want to call it, you've begun refining its ability to detect magic into something more revealing. This set of mystical lenses will make aura nodes much easier to find, along with revealing all manner of hidden things. They form an important tool in any thaumaturgist's arsenal. Okay, it looks pretty simple in the arcane workbench. Just get a couple of pieces of gold, 2 of the thermometers, and some leather. and then it's going to take 5 of each aspect in your wand. Can I do that right now? I don't think I can. I don't think my wand has enough charge. No, it doesn't. I've got 25 of those and those. I also don't have a what's a majigger? What they call it? The arcane workbench, but I can make one of them super easy. It's just one of these tables, and then you just boop it with a wand. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. That's going to let me walk around, and I'm not going to need to, well, I'll still carry this around to scan stuff, but you know those nodes like the one I had just outside my base, just up there, you can't really see it at the moment, but it's those little glowing balls, some really faint glowing balls. That's what the aura nodes are, so it's going to help me find them, it's going to help me let me scan them, and you know, eventually I'll be able to pick them up and bring them back to my base. Alright, the next one is copper wand caps. So have a look, this one here. Copper has a similar properties to iron when it's used in a wand cap, but it's as effective as gold when used to channel order or perdito, viz, or whatever. So you know, that's not great, not bad. Yeah, it gets me closer to unlocking other stuff, I think. What do we got? Great wood wand core. Oh yeah, carved from great wood logs. This rod has double the V storage potential of mundane wood, being able to store up to 50 V of each type. That's going to be super useful. So it just takes 3 peridot and a couple of great wood logs in an arcane workbench. That's going to be great. I'm going to make myself a nice new shiny great wood wand at some point, probably fairly soon. I might do the research for the gold wand caps. Because they seem like they're probably the best at the moment. I can see another one down here, but I don't know. I think I'd have to get that, then that. So that's pretty cool. And then the last one is advanced node tapping, which is this one here. Usually the process of drawing V from a node with the wand is quite slow, but not anymore. You have discovered a more efficient way of tapping into aura nodes, resulting in doubling of the V draw rate. Pretty good, just means I get to sucky up stuff more quickly. And then, I mean, I can get these. I might leave these for a little bit. I'm probably going to get that and maybe that one. And taking a good look just isn't enough. Maybe. I'm not too sure. Yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm going to probably have a look at a few more. I'm going to see how much time I've got left in the video, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alrighty guys, so I've got a couple more things for you. The first one I'm going to show you is wand foci. So some careful experimentation has shown you the way to expand the abilities of the most basic wand. By combining crystalline V shards with quartz crystals and infusing them with magic, you are able to align the crystals into a mystical matrix. If the proper types and amounts of V are focused through this matrix, it will reshape the raw magical energies into something useful, controlled, and geared to a specific task. Adding a focus to your wand is a simple task. Simply press F while holding the wand, and any foci you're carrying with you show up in a radial menu, blah blah blah. Your initial experiments involve shaping the fire and the simplest blah blah blah. So basically I can make a wand focus of fire, which is going to let me shoot fireballs, I imagine. Again, all you need, arcane workbench, a little bit of V in your wand, and some of these, well, this stuff here, which I should have all of that, except for maybe the fire charge. I might have 1 or 2 floating around from those fire zombies and skeletons that I keep almost getting killed by. So that's pretty cool, and it unlocks a whole bunch of other stuff. This is the one that I want to get next. The Wand of Equal Trade. This is probably one of the best items from Thorncraft, in my opinion anyway. These ones are pretty cool, pretty similar to the fire thing, except for this one shoots lightning, this one shoots ice. This one, I'm not too sure. I'll have a look at it, but I'll have a look at some point anyway. So I've shown you that one. I did get another one which I accidentally clicked already. It was another, was it Thaumaturgy? It was the gold wand caps. So they're a little bit better than the copper. I mean, you take no penalty when using channel. Takes no penalty when used to channel V. So you can see if I pull out my wand here, the penalty, or the cost, the V cost is 110. So if you have the gold caps instead of the iron caps, it should drop it down to just 100%, which is, you know, pretty cool, very useful in its own little way. Alright, next one, the Infernal Furnace. This is going to be sweet. Alright, by harnessing raw ignis within a furnace crafted from obsidian and nether brick, you have created a highly efficient and fuel-free furnace. So efficient, in fact, that occasionally it will produce bonus materials in the form of nuggets or other items. Oh, this one's expensive. While this is essentially free, it is also very slow unless the furnace gets a new supply of Ignis Essentia every now and again. This can be done by placing a jar of Ignis Essentia within the line of sight of the front of the furnace, somewhere within 10 blocks. Luckily, a little Essentia goes a long way, and here it shows you what you need to build it. So you just need obsidian, nether brick, lava, and some iron bars. Nothing too special. It should also be noted that the occasional bit of flux escapes into the environment. Items which you smelt need to be dropped into the top of the furnace and it will spit out the front. So that's pretty cool. It's basically a coal-free furnace, which is, you know, going to be extremely useful. It means I'm not going to have to worry about them, and I can pump all my coal into here. Ooh, this is actually draining a lot faster than I thought it would. That is using a lot of coal. I may need to come up with a better system than this. I just may need to go grab a whole bunch of coal. Shouldn't be too bad. Alrighty, and the last one I've got is a bone wand. So that's it here. You have discovered a way of crafting crafting a bow from bone and fusing it with entropic energy. The resulting weapon is capable of firing much faster than a normal bow, and arrows launched from it travel faster and hit harder. That's great, because up until now I haven't had a ranged weapon just yet. There you go, it shows you arcane workbench again. Just going to need some of this, 3 string, 3 bones, and an entropy shard. And I should have all of that stuff. And you can make some primal arrows. Interesting. So those are the ones I've got. That's the research I've got done so far. As you can see, there's a bunch of stuff here. Ones like this, you can just click on them to purchase them. You don't actually have to do research notes for them. So I'm not going to do them just yet, but I think the next thing I want to do is probably get to infusion. Infusion's like the big step, and it lets you make all the extra really good stuff, the high-end, high-tier stuff from Filmcraft, which is what I want to get into next episode. I might also maybe start on a little bit of Golomancy. I'm not too sure yet. I might wait until I've got some stuff set up and maybe need some farms and that sort of thing. But that's going to do it for today, guys. I'm going to need to get something sorted for the chest for the coal, because it's chewing through them really quickly, which is actually kind of worrying. I don't want to have all my stuff stuck in a system that I can't access, so I'm going to have to sort that out. But until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and if you enjoyed the series, please just feel free to comment. Let me know how I'm going. If you think I should be doing something a bit different, or if you're liking what I'm doing, just let me know. Any comments appreciated. Hopefully sometime soon, once I get that wand of equal trade, I'm going to start changing out the garbagey walls and stuff that I've got going on here and make it a little bit nicer. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys have a good day, and I will see you in the next episode.